Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the forexpeacearmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexpeacearmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Hello everybody, welcome to the technical analysis of the Forex market from the forexpeacearmy.com. Well, we will continue to talk about the euro currency, but since the new month has started, we will have additional details today. So we have another new monthly pivot point and new level of overbought for the monthly time frame. So the large picture has changed a bit, and I think that you should visit our site forexpeacearmy.com to read the analysis of the longer time frames such as weekly and monthly, because they are extremely important for the current view on the euro currency situation. But since this is the daily video research, we will talk about the daily time frame and intraday charts. So what do we see here? First of all, see a nice thrust to the upside that lasts for a couple of weeks to the upside. Well, to establish and estimate the possible target to the upside is now a bit difficult, because they follow with the step of 50 pips right till the 151, 50, 152 area, because right here stands the important monthly target of the ABCD pattern. And the nearest target, as you can see right here, 149, 46, 1618 expansion from this ABC bottom pattern. Okay. Also 149.60 roughly, this is the daily overbought for the Monday trading session. Also, although we can see it right on this chart, but this area also the monthly overbought 149.33 for the May. It also will be the monthly overbought area. And weekly pivot resistance 1 for the coming week stands around 149.64. It's coincide with this area. So I think that this will be the nearest target for the trading on the upside move. Just below the market you can see the weekly pivot point 147.12 that coincide with the FIB support, nearest FIB support. Below it daily confidence support 145.86, 146.24. It's right here. Weekly pivot support 1 stands at 145.76, and also this lime dash line coincides with the monthly pivot point of the May. The monthly pivot point 145.75. It's also right here. Well, I have the one suspicion about the possible move on the euro currency, and the point is that very often when some target stands very close to the current price action in terms of longer time frame, in terms of weekly and monthly time frame, so in terms of these time frames, 152 area is very close, because it's just a couple of figures about the 200 pips to the upside. And very often when that situation comes on the market, despite the significant areas of despite the overbought condition, market continue creeps, move higher and higher until it hit this area, and when it will hit it, only after that market will show some deeper retracement to the downside. So that could happen again. Well, I do not want to say that it has to happen, but it could. Well, what does it mean for the lower time frame? For example, for the daily time frame, it means that during the move to the upside, market could show only shallow retracement, just to reduce the level of overboughting on the market. For example, market hit this target, then it could retrace for instance just till the weekly pivot point and not lower. Okay, and then continue move to the upside. On the weekly and monthly time frames, this retracement you will not see this retracement, but on the daily time frame it will lead just to shallow retracement and the continuation move to the upside. So that's why I think that very important for the coming week this area of weekly pivot point and this FIB support. Okay, if market will break this area and continue move to the downside, then possibly we could see the deeper retracement even on the weekly time frame. But as I said, very often when the market gravitates and tends to some target just a bit higher than it stands, then possibly market shows very shallow retracement. Okay, so now let's shift to the 4-hour chart to see what we could do on the Monday trading session. First of all, you can see that market hit 100% expansion from this pattern ABC bottom, 100%. You can also see that this acceleration was significant and market totally disrespect this target. Well, usually this price action suggests that market should hit 127 expansion, stands for somewhere right here, or even 1618 after some retracement. So market could show some retracement to the downside. You can see trend turns bearish, but price action is very gradual, and here the level that we should watch for. This is weekly pivot point, as we said. For our confidence support 147.09, 147.21, and also this blue line tells us the level of oversold on the 4-hour chart. So how we could act in this environment? First of all, this is rather solid area of support, and I expect that market, if it of course will not fall through it like a stone, just if the move to this area will be gradual, then possibly market will bounce from this area after the first touch. We have to use this first touch and first bouncing from this area to enter on the long side of the market from this area, and when it will show the bouncing from this area, move our stop to the break even. Because if market will not hold above the weekly pivot point and continue move to the downside, then possibly we could expect an even deeper retracement. And but we could use the strength of this area that allows us to move our stops to the break even. This is how we should act. And I think that this should happen. The probability suggests that the normal price action when the market hit the strong area of support, weekly pivot point. Also, this is the 4-hour oversold. So market will really will have to struggle through this area just to break it during the initial touch of this range. So I expect that market should hit it and then show some bouncing. When it hit it, we can enter on the long side. When it starts to bounce and move our stop to break even, and now then wait. If our suspicion is suspicious about the possibility of very shallow retracement on the daily time frame will be confirmed, the market accelerates to the upside, then we have the nice position to take the profit around 149.50 area. If not, well, in this case we lose nothing, because market just trigger our steps and continue move to the downside. We will search for the better possibility to enter the market. But this is how we could act around this area. On the hourly chart, we could see a bit another scenario. This is a bit advanced analysis. So take a look at this pattern. This is, as you understand, absolutely the same picture as in this area. Okay. This could be the butterfly sale pattern. Also, this butterfly sale includes the possible Gartley's triple true pattern. Look at this initial thrust, A, B, C, D retracement, and then market could move right to this area, 149.30 area, the target of this possible butterfly. Well, here you can see that market hasn't accomplished yet and hasn't reached 100% expansion, not accomplished this ABCD pattern. The target is around 147.72. This target agrees with the nearest fib support area. It makes an agreement here. And also, accomplishment of this ABCD pattern will not erase the butterfly, because the low of this pattern above the initial swing of the butterfly. Okay, and it will hold even if market will accomplish this ABCD. If market will continue move to the downside to the next area that we discussed on the 4-hour chart, the 4-hour chart in this area. Okay, so in this case, this butterfly will be erased, and we should concentrate our attention right in this area. But pay attention also to this butterfly. This could be very interesting to trade it, and look how this ABCD pattern will develop on Monday. So the awaiting of this area is more conservative way to enter on the market, but market possibly will not reach it, because, as I said, market could show very shallow retracement and creeps higher until it will hit the nearest target on the weekly time frame, monthly time frame, despite the overbought on the daily time frame. Okay, so if we will take a look at the overbought on the daily time frame, you can see that market hit overbought, just retraced. On the next day, this is dynamic parameter, because you can see on the next day the overbought is higher, so market opens higher, hit it, and retraced lower, so it could continue. Also, by the way, I forgot to say about this couple of trading sessions. Look at this Friday trading session inside day compares to the Thursday's trading session. Well, when the market is formed inside day, it tells that the market falls in decision. So we could expect some solid move, solid thrust bar in one or other direction. So here you can see we discussed it a couple of weeks ago. Inside day to this trading session, inside day to this trading session, explosive move to the downside. So this could happen also right here inside trading session, this move to the upside. This could happen again. Okay. So that's been said. There's a couple of scenarios to trade on the Monday trading session. First of all, if you have the conservative, you expect the deeper retracement, possibly this scenario that you should watch for: 149.10, 147.10, 147.20. Okay, it's an area to look for. Open the long position from this area with the target around 149.50, or you can try to trade this butterfly. Also, you could what the attractiveness of this butterfly, because for instance, if you enter long from this area, you could place stop just below this low, because it will be absolutely logical. If you trade purely butterfly, then butterfly will be cancelled if market will move below this area. Okay, so your stop will be absolutely just about the 20-30 pips. It's a very tight stop, and it's absolutely logical to place it here. Okay, if you will appears to be wrong, then you possibly could wait when the market retraces lower and try to trade this level. So if you are a positional trader and trade on the long term charts from the monthly and weekly and time frames, then possibly you better to stay flat, because market stands at monthly overbought, and it's not time to establish any long-term positions and marry any positions. Currently we could trade only intraday and take the nearest targets and take the profit quickly.